Hi there, and welcome to a new video exploring a brand new park during the course of making this morning's video. And in this morning's video, I've got a question here from Tegan. And Tegan is on the Raw Till Four lifestyle. So first up, kudos to you, Tegan, for being, or is it Tegan, for being on the Raw Till Four lifestyle. And she's saying she's struggling with her energy levels on this lifestyle. She doesn't know what to do. She just feels tired and lethargic all the time, like she's lacking energy. But what Tegan is doing is she's unpacking her entire situation in slightly more detail. And what transpires out of the additional detail that she's giving me is as follows. Tegan has a baby, which she is breastfeeding. Again, kudos to you, Tegan, for breastfeeding your baby rather than going for the formula route, which would only be exposing your baby to the, in all likelihood, dairy products that are packed and crammed into the vast majority of all the processed formula products, and exposing your baby to the potential trigger event to cause a body reaction, which then in turn would lead to a possible type 1 diabetes episode. So 10 out of 10 to you as far as maintaining a healthy option as far as your little baby is concerned. So let's just unpack this a little bit further. Why is it that you are suffering from this phenomenal lack of energy? And an additional piece of information is that you're training as well. You're breastfeeding and you're training, and what's more, breastfeeding, training, Raw Till Four lifestyle, lacking energy, and although you don't mention it specifically, but if you're following the guidelines that are set out within the Raw Till Four lifestyle, in all likelihood what you're going to be having is you're going to be, in all likelihood, your calorie consumption is going to be in the region of, I'm guesstimating, 2,000 to 2,500 calories per day on this lifestyle, and what you're going to be having is, to my mind, an immense calorie deficit. So let's unpack this just a little bit further once again. So you are training with your personal trainer. Say for example that you are actually on the 2,000 to 2,500 calories per day that I would be guesstimating that you'll be on if you're following all of the Raw Till Four lifestyle guides. So bearing in mind that your 2,000 to 2,500 calories a day is for somebody that is not incredibly active, just doing the basic bare minimum as far as physical activity is concerned, and whereas what you're doing is you've got your training regime with your personal trainer and you're breastfeeding your baby. Now bearing in mind that for your baby's development, your baby is probably needing in the region of, depending on how young your baby is, say between 700 and 1,000 calories a day just for your baby's physical development. And where is your baby getting all of these 700 to 1,000 calories per day? It's getting all of these calories from your breast milk. So which means that it's in order for you to be able to maintain your own health and energy levels, you're needing about approximately 2.5 2,500 calories a day for yourself. Now what happens is you're breastfeeding your baby. Your baby needs up to about 1,000 calories a day. So you need to add an additional 1,000 calories per day raw to 4 to be able to meet your baby's nutritional needs without sacrificing your own personal energy levels. So what we're looking at here is you want 2,500 calories per day. You need an extra 1,000 to be able to give your baby its required nutrition. That takes you up to 3,000 calories per day. Now you're looking at the days where you're doing your workouts with your personal trainer. You may be needing an additional 300, maybe even 500 calories to be able to give you your energy needs as far as your workout is concerned. That would then take you up to, say, even 4,000 calories a day. Now what happens is, if you're on the current standard raw to 4 type of guidelines and following those as they set out in the web pages, what you're going to be having is you're going to be on 2,000 calories a day, call it, say, 2,500 calories a day, and what's more, you're going to be expending on your workout days, your calorie needs are 4,000 calories a day. So which means, and even on your non-workout days, you're going to be still in 1,000 calorie deficit simply because of the nutritional needs of your baby. So that is where your feeling run down, your lack of energy is coming from, is that you need to get additional carbohydrate energy into your system. That there's absolutely no ways long term you can carry on with 1,000 calorie a day calorie deficit and still maintain your own energy levels, and for that matter still be able to offer your baby its optimum nutrition to be able to grow and develop in the best possible way. So my take on the matter is get more calories into your system. If you're training and you're breastfeeding and you're needing your own personal energy levels to be able to be kept topped up, you're needing to be looking at 4,000 calories a day. The 2,500 calorie a day suggested guideline is for people that are not training with a personal trainer. For people that are not currently breastfeeding their babies, that are needing to give their babies up to 1,000 calories a day's worth of nutrition. And as I mentioned, that nutrition for your baby is coming from you. So if you are not consuming sufficient, good, wholesome, high carb, low fat calories in order to be able to give your baby its adequate nutrition through breast milk, then you're just simply going to be running into a deficit, which is exactly where you are at the moment, Tegan. So that's my take on the matter. And for all those people that jump onto the bandwagon and wanting to say, but if you're breastfeeding, you need to increase your protein intake. You need to now start looking at fish and meat and dairy and eggs and all of those types of things as far as being able to increase your protein intake, because you're needing to have protein within your breast milk to pass on to your baby. I'm completely against all of that. Let's just look at it from a fish point of view. Are you really wanting to be breastfeeding your baby mercury? No, you're not. So leave all of that out. And even as far as protein into your breast milk is concerned, cow's milk. Where do cows get their protein? They get their protein from plants. So therefore you can get absolutely sufficient protein into your diet through plant nutrition. There's no reason to be able to, no reason to need to go onto any other type of nutrition. So stay on the plant-based nutrition and keep your calorie levels topped up way higher than the normal raw to 4 guidelines. That's my take on the matter. Post your comments and questions down below. Click the thumbs up button, share this out amongst your friends, and last but by no means least, click the subscribe button as well. That way you stay subscribed to my channel for all of the new videos as I post them on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. Stay carved up for the win out there. I'll be seeing you next time. Cheers.